This gentleman, as we were discussing, he told me it's like online shopping.
Your expectation was to become a pilot, but see where you are. You get it? It's because you didn't work on your reality. You see my point? You can come here and be successful, but how many people in your area you saw are successful? Work hard, my friend.
Working hard, but not only
No,
working hard.
people are working
Connections.
hard, bro. There's also
People are working hard.
there are many aspects
Luck,
to success.
luck,
Yeah.
connections. Some people like they inherit success.
Yeah.
For example, he's from a very good family.
Generational
After
wealth.
graduation,
Yeah.
they start up a business for him.
You
And
don't
for
have
you,
even
have
a
to
piece
start-
of land.
yeah.
You're
You have to start
starting
from
zero.
zero and
Yeah,
hustle.
you cannot compete with that person.
From the pictures you have been sending, you're only sending. So the guy was like,
Portraits, half-
hey, the guy was like, that's why I was telling you, send me a full The girl is doing it, like, I wanted to surprise you. I'm like, you wanted to surprise me? And what about all the money?
But
Hey,
he's
I've been
surprised.
sending-
She's
Yeah, that's
surprised.
a good surprise though.
He used to send the money back home
Yeah.
because he left a shop, a business.
Yeah.
The wife is running the business and
Yeah.
taking care of the kids and the
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
So when salary comes, he sends the money.
Yeah.
When salary comes, he sends the money.
Yeah. When you
The day he arrived at the airport in
Yeah.
Entebbe, she knew he's at the airport coming. She packed her bags
and
because there was no accountability.
It's mean I'm one kind of millionaire, right?
yeah.
But if you go if you go to the reality,
Yeah.
my bank balance is still now zero. Why? Yeah, like not only the end of my kids and my wife.
Yeah.
Which means
Yeah.
you become a sacrificial lamb. You sacrifice your life for the
End of
others.
time, I sacrifice my life and I will die. Example, and I have zero in my life. I am very happy. Really, I am very happy. I am very proudful in my life. At least I do something for my family.
Hello, our viewers. Welcome once again to Desert Vibes. It's the 22nd of April. Today we talk about expectations versus reality.
Yeah.
And we're joined by
My friend, Kero Limo.
Mapetko.
Hussein from Bangladesh.
Hussein. Welcome to the podcast.
Yes.
Myself, Robert Atwine, I'll be the host for today as we discuss expectations versus reality.
Yeah.
This gentleman, as we were discussing, he told me it's like online shopping. Like you see something online,
Yeah.
you like it and you expect a lot from it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a product like toothpaste or something, and then when you get it, the results are completely different from what you expected.
Chaos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
chaos.
Exactly.
So, in simple terms,
Yes.
we're discussing expectations versus reality. Doesn't have to be only expecting good and you get bad. Sometimes you're expecting something bad to happen, and
Yes.
then the reality is
Reality
is
is so
vice
difficult,
versa.
so different.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, we start with you, gentlemen. You can take us there.
Thank you so much. I'm Mr. Hussein from Bangladesh. Reality and expectation. We have so many expectations in our life,
Yes.
Right.
but whenever we are going to the reality,
Yeah.
it's difficult for us
Yes.
and sometimes funny for us. Example, I was a cricketer.
Yeah.
Okay. My favorite sports is cricket. Like Mbappe, his name. I like him. Also his bowling action. You know the Shakib Al Hasan? He's the number one around the world. So we have so many expectations, Mr. Shakib Al Hasan. So when Mbappe is the bowling, we expect Shakib. He will get at least 5 6s or 2 6s. But his reality he is the board, the same second ball. But we are get only 1 6s. But whenever we are going to the reality,
Yeah.
then we are only count only 1 6. It's very funny, but we have more expectation.
There's one thing that people always say that lower your expectations. So I'll like to apply that or come into that, especially when you've done something good, then you are expecting a return from the other side, right? So not all people are the same, or depending from the different backgrounds. Some people don't know to show gratitude, or maybe they might be showing gratitude in a different form. So like I can give an example. Uh, when you've done a good deed, you are expecting something in return. But they've always said that just do it out of your free will and not just because you are expecting someone to do good to you. So I'll talk about that then as we continue.
All right, thank you very much. Life in itself is all about expectations and reality.
Yeah.
So it depends on how you balance the two. Sometimes, even religion, if you're a Christian and you get born again, maybe you've listened to a certain someone and it's nice.
Yes.
Getting born again, most of the times you have high expectations.
Mhm.
You know, now I'm believing in Jesus, the Lord and Savior, everything
Things
will
will
be
work out.
good,
Yeah.
everything will work out the way I want it.
Yes.
When you kneel down and pray to the Lord, you expect things to be good.
Yeah.
But in reality, even born again is suffering.
Yeah.
And even the Bible itself talks about it. Whether you're a Christian, whether you're born again, you still live in the reality.
Yes.
So what I can say is, okay, generally, life, whether relationship, whether religion, whether family, whether even work itself.
Yeah.
For instance, when I was coming to Qatar,
Mm.
of course you plan, you're like, I'm going abroad to look for greener pastures, but you're like, within 2 years, I expect to have a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
I come back home and settle. Right?
Yeah.
I hope this happens to everyone.
Yeah.
Like within 2 years, 2 years are enough for me.
Yeah.
I get a certain amount of money, I buy a piece of land, I build my house, I come back, I marry.
Which one you accomplish?
So you come. And after the 2 years, now I'm 3 years here. If you ask me when are you going back, I might not answer the question. Because now this is the reality.
Yeah.
The other ones were expectations.
Yes.
Actually, when we arrived at the airport, we waited a bit for someone to come and pick us, who delayed a bit. So I saw the sunshine early morning because summer was starting. It was April like now. Of course, this is a whole different experience. Then you're like, you console yourself. I'm here only for 2 years are enough.
Yeah.
Now it's 3 years.
Approaching 4 years.
No, just 3 years now. But I don't know what happened. If you ask me when are you going back,
Yeah.
it's completely different. So now this is the reality.
Yeah.
Right.
The other ones were expectations. Yeah.
What do you have to say?
What I wanted to say, the guy already, it's like, he's saying what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Anyway, you say expectation versus the reality. So when we go back to time, when someone is saying about expectation and reality, when you go back in school, let's go to the students.
Yeah.
The reality is you need to study. Don't expect to get an A when you can't read.
Yeah.
You get it, my point.
Yes.
Like, work more on your reality, then expectation can come with
Yeah.
good results. That's
Yes.
mine.
Yeah. But I'll say, in the contrary, it's good to have also high expectations because hope keeps us moving. You know, the reason why you went to school, it's because you knew that after school I'll get a good paying job, I'll maybe have a family, and you know, I was saying at a certain age, by this age I'll be driving. I think I'll be having a job. You know. Yeah, so minus expectations, then I think we can do nothing in life.
You know,
The reason as to why you apply for that lottery, that green card, it's because you expect
Expect
it
to go to
to come in your favor. So without these expectations, also you'll do nothing.
see,
Actually, you have a point on that.
wait. When you talk about expectation and
Yeah.
reality in school,
Yes.
my friend, you work on your reality.
Mm.
You can't expect. Let's do a good example.
Yes.
Your expectation was to become a pilot, but see where you are. You get it? It's because you didn't work on your reality. See my point?
Yeah.
Like you started from 1. I would get an A plus. You get an A in chemistry. From 3, you started lowering. I'll become a teacher. Then when you finish from 4, you're like, I'll join the police.
Yeah. Talking of that, when they used to ask us in Form 1,
Yeah,
what
what
do
I
you
want to
be in
become.
future?
Then you know what I mean?
Engineer, pilot, doctor.
Yeah.
Then when you get to senior 4, now things start changing a bit.
You are only
depending on your
targeting to
performance.
score
Yeah.
a grade that will take you to campus.
Yeah, by the time you're at campus, if someone asks you, you find you already even DJ. DJ Brack Jesus already on the mix. Not that DJ is bad, but it's not.
What do you want to do?
Don't
Yeah,
talk
it's
about
not what you
business.
expected.
What do you want? What did you want to become when you grow up? But when you did, what did you tell your mother?
For me,
You-
I'm living my dream, bro.
No, this is not your dream. Your dream was to become. See, Opetco.
He said already wanted to be a pilot.
I've always no, I've always wanted to be seen on cameras, you know, and that's what I'm doing
That
right
was
now.
TV. Eh?
That's what I'm doing right.
That was.
Wanted to be a
that was.
presenter.
What was
Yeah.
Lulu Hassan?
But podcast is the new TV.
Yeah, it's still
You
out
agree?
there, bro. Yeah, actually.
People no longer watch
So
television.
for
And
what do you want to say?
Honestly, 2017, I have so many expectations in my heart, inside. But Qatar is totally different, especially environment
Yeah.
and the language of the people. First time, I don't know Arabic. My confidence is my boss. He can do anything, everything for me.
Yeah.
He is very gentleman and he is very polite. Maybe he will do more things about me in my life.
Yeah.
You change your life.
Yeah. he can change me my life. But when I go to reality, my friend, where are you? Where are you going? Habibi, sabar, ana easy. What is say sabar, ana easy? I don't understand. I expectation about this guy a lot, but he want to send me. Wait, my friend.
Right.
Wait. It's mean sabar. It's mean wait, my friend. I'm coming. But he's the started is the car and he's boom. Absolutely, it's very true. Whenever you go to the reality, it's really different, total different.
And this go to
Yeah.
the people back home. For those who want to travel abroad, and maybe you have your expectation as a big dream, like, hey man, I'm traveling abroad.
Yeah.
I've got a good agent.
Yeah.
It's for me. I would say that before you decided to travel anywhere, it's better you have some friend from the ground and be telling you, hey, and say when you come to this site,
Yeah.
you're supposed to know this and this will happen for you. You get it? Because I remember one of sorry to say this. Some of my friends came to Qatar with me at the same time, but different company. But what they expected is that life would be more favorable to them. But it went like the guy who brought them from airport, he brings them to their accommodation and he disappeared. And the funny thing is the guy did a rampe back home. Yeah. People collect money together. Ah, my friend is going abroad. He was rich here.
It's so unfortunate that most of these friends they don't tell us the truth.
Hey,
They'll only tell you the
Don't
good
listen.
side of this country.
don't
They
listen.
raise your hopes high.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, there is something I don't want us
listen to
to
agent.
mix.
Yeah.
Like expectations and dreaming.
Yeah.
These are two things that look like the same, but they are a bit different and completely different.
Yes.
Expectations can kill if you raise them too high.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can end up in a bad way, but it doesn't mean you should not dream.
Yes.
Our lives are different.
Mhm.
We can all come. Actually, the people we came with, I know someone who is in the US now because he got an opportunity. But for him, he had that dream. He always wanted to go there. This was a stepping stone.
Yeah.
I know someone who failed there and went back.
But
So life can be different for all of us.
what is your name?
And roller coaster.
Robert.
Robert, I will tell you one thing. Don't try to put a finger on a fire when you know it will burn you. You get it?
Yeah.
You get my point?
Yeah.
So yes, it's true. You can come here and be successful. But how many people in your area you saw are successful?
A lot of people who are successful. Just our storylines are different.
It's good to take a chance,
Yeah.
but don't be a bad example back home. You see, they will be like, let me use Swahili. Unaona limau alienda ng'ambo. Amefanya nini?
Also, my friend, one thing: without expectation, you cannot be success.
It can, yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct.
So we have so many expectations.
Yes.
We have so, but success is mean reality.
Yes.
Whenever you are going to the success,
Yeah.
it's the reality.
You know what is the you know what is the problem
Yes.
about us is that you're expecting something good, but you're not putting that expectation something like there will be bad expectation too in every involved. You get it?
Yeah.
There's the same way you're saying that you're expecting your boss to be favorable
Change
to
your
you,
life.
but it went up, like this. So it's always to have bad expectation too. Like if I go there, maybe I'll sleep outside. Yeah, man, it's correct.
Just be optimistic, but also don't over expect.
Expect
Like
too
yeah,
much.
they don't put them like yeah up there. Just
You know what? What
Just know,
You say
like the
like
way you
hi.
say it, just know it can go either way.
Yeah,
It can.
you heard what he said.
Yeah.
He said his friend
Yeah.
came here and went to
The US.
You get it?
Yeah.
That is God's plan in his life. You get it?
Yeah, I was just trying to say
Yeah,
like
you-
our storylines are different.
Different.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So and also we don't have the same dreams and the same level of optimism, like you said. You be optimistic, but also expectations don't like take it too far. Expect and compare with reality as well.
Yes.
Exactly.
When we are growing up, for example, in school life, when you're finishing, you're finishing high school, you're getting to university, you're expecting after campus within 2 years, I will have my own home, I'd have a car, I'd be driving, I start a family. But when you get up there, things
It's different.
turn out different.
Yeah, different background.
Yeah. But then still there are some people who have finished campus and married and yeah. So our lives are a bit different.
You know what is the secret?
Sorry?
You know what is the secret? Work hard, my friend.
Yeah. Working hard, but not only working hard.
People are working
Connections,
hard, bro. There's also
People are working hard.
there are many aspects
luck,
to success.
Yeah. Connections. Some people like they inherit success.
Yeah.
For example, he's from a very good family.
Generational
After graduation,
wealth.
they start up a business for him.
You
And
don't
for
have
you,
even
have
a
to
piece
start-
of land.
yeah.
You're
You have to start
starting
from
zero.
zero and
Yeah,
hustle.
you cannot compete with that person.
Yeah, man. So it's a bit different.
Yeah.
But expectations, it's what guides us through life. Only that you have to balance
Yes.
between the reality.
And
Yeah.
expectations. Yeah. Well
Right,
said,
right,
well
right.
said.
Otherwise, it's the hope that kills.
Yeah.
Like for Arsenal fans, every season they expect to win the league, and it ends up
Talk of
different.
Arsenal. Talk of Arsenal.
It's like a series.
Yeah.
Next season. They're always waiting for next season.
Talk of Arsenal.
Yeah.
They don't need to expect anything.
They always expect that because the team is good.
Also, my
but
friends,
Yeah.
I share you something.
Yeah.
We don't expect as a mango tree, okay,
Yeah.
it will continue is the mango tree.
Yeah.
We cannot expect
Always
about the
is
mango
from
tree is coming from origin.
Yeah.
It's also we need to understand.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's about in our life
Yes.
is very, very, very nice. Somewhere or some things, but we cannot expect in our life we are complicated in our life.
Right.
Is different. Really is really
Same like for relationships, like
Yeah.
love relationships. You meet someone, she's an angel when you just meet her.
Yeah.
Expect this is the mother of my kids. I will live a long life with her until. These are your
You
expectations.
even go ahead and
Yeah.
name children.
Yeah. You also get names for the children
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you're going to have.
Talk of relationship.
Yeah, even you discuss
happened
how
when-
many boys you want, what's the name for the first boy.
This happened to his
Yeah.
Talk of relationship. See, when you work in school, you used to have this one girlfriend of yours that you had a future. You know, future. My friend, me and you will go far. Even we'll have 3 kids, but now you are single. You have 3 kids.
And relate.
But the chief
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
in,
yeah.
takes now.
absolutely you are right.
Yeah.
Absolutely you are right. You know, someone in my country,
Yeah.
his expectation, this marriage, maybe I get a boy, okay, but after 9 months, whenever he is pregnant, and he's going to the doctor, and he's thinking, maybe this after ultrasonography, okay, then you can see is the boys or girls. So his expectation maybe boy, but whenever his delivery is coming, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's going to be going to another marriage. No, this lady is I don't need it. I need another lady.
You're the
I
one
need
who
to
puts the boy
another marriage. So I will expect about the boy. Again is the same thing,
Right.
because we can expect,
Yeah.
but it's depend also. We need to believe our God.
Yeah, you have to weigh in also. Like we are talking about relationships, you expect all these things with her, but also look at the reality.
Yeah.
How do relationships go? If you don't put in the effort and also if you are not calculating, of course things will go south.
This guy remind me, Lucas, director.
Yeah.
He said, I told people to send me a video for recording video. People send me a video they are using Snapchat. Then he was like, my friend, send me a video that you recorded without any filter.
Yeah, because That applies. Have you ever met someone? She's totally different
From her
from
social media.
from the way she looks
It's
on
true,
her
man.
social.
The security guy from this place. So he was dating a girl. So hey, if the girl you're watching, I'm sorry, but I have to say this. So he was dating a girl back home.
Yeah.
They fall in love for good 2 years.
Yeah.
So when it was the time for my friend to go back home to Kenya, he met the girl. I hope you guys see this one. He met the girl at the airport. It's a very good, like to learn, eh?
Yeah.
So, hey, he found the girl with a disability. From the pictures he have been sending, he only sending. So the guy was like,
Portraits, half-
hey, the guy was like, that's why I was telling you send me a full. The girl is doing it, like, I wanted to surprise you. I'm like, you wanted to surprise me? And what about all the money?
But he's
I've been
surprised.
sending-
She's
Yeah, that's
surprised.
a good surprise though.
Like,
Like,
was surprised.
like I wanted it to be a surprise, and I wanted to know if you really love me, my friend. When you've been sending money,
The guy was asking, was only concerned about the money. But about the money.
Yeah, because his
What about the
expectations were not met.
Yeah.
If she was what the expectations were, then
I've
it was
come.
no complaint.
I've come like and what was the bad thing is the guy resigned his work.
Yeah.
He decided to go
And
stay with
marry
my
and
wife.
settle
Marry.
down.
I've got my wife, man. And thank you, Lord. Reaching there,
It was at this point.
that time he realized Lord was not standing with him. That time was like the lady was used. Yes, the lady was in love.
Yeah.
Yeah? He even decided to surprise. I'm happy he decided to surprise my
I
friend.
was actually not surprised he was cooked.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah. It was at that point that he realized that reality.
Different from
Another one from Kitale. And all things that happen to people who are from abroad or
Our brothers.
our brothers who are outside. Either your friend from Bengali who are Dubai, Qatar, Kuwait. Then it's the same thing. Met online. My friend from Facebook. He met a girl online. They're TikTok. Hey, I love you. Hey. So the lady was like, I'm still living with my mom. The man was like, no. We need to start our own life.
You
Go
got
and
a man
rent.
now.
Yeah.
Hey, go and rent, man. Go and rent.
How much is money?
Hey,
Yeah.
I have money. I get 70,000. You know?
Yeah.
So the lady went. So the lady is already no. The lady is not living with his mom.
With our mom.
He's just lying to get the money from his
From
man.
the guy.
So the guy was like, okay, rent. And so the man was sending money. Hey, buy TV. So the lady already have it. Everything. So
That's
fake
an
everything.
allowance.
But
Yeah.
you know what is the thing?
Yeah.
When he was speaking with this guy, he was speaking. His husband was sitting next. Hey, keep talking. You get it?
Let that
It
guy
was
send some cash.
catalyzing.
Yeah,
So, but these stories are supposed to teach us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So once the guy was after of course after 2 years or 1 year, when he went home, he knew the place where the lady lived because it was around the place. So he decided, let me surprise. He went to knock the door. Come.
Don't say a man open
Yeah,
there.
the man open.
Yeah.
He said, how can I help you? He said, it's so.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, no, we just go out. And who are you?
The
The
landlord.
guy was like, who are you? Who are you to ask me like that? He was, I heard he almost fainted.
Husband-in-law.
Is this husband?
Where is our wife?
Where's our wife?
His husband-in-law.
So
These are
unfortunate.
online relationships.
Yeah,
by the way.
I don't
These
advocate
long
that.
distance
I don't
relationships are online relationships.
Yeah.
A lot of disappointments.
Yeah.
But not only for relationships. Even like we are here, you can be sending money home. Like you have some projects you're running.
Yeah.
Your expectations are these projects are going to run. You get income. You get like profits and stuff, and you develop. But in the actual sense, you find the person you're sending money.
I'll tell you a story. Yeah.
They're doing different things.
Yeah. So there was this one girl, Kadama, in Saudi.
Saudi, okay.
Yeah. She was sending money back home. She's been working there for 3 years.
Like
So-
housekeeping.
No, Kadama,
Kadama, housekeeping.
housemaid. Yeah.
Maid.
Yeah. So she's sending money back home. They told her we are constructing for you a house. Also, she had one kid that she's paying school fees. Okay. So then later on, she came to realize, I don't know who decided to tell her what, that your kid is schooling in a public school, and this lady has been sending money for the
private
kid,
school.
private school, all bus money and everything. So when this lady went back home, also they were sending pics for the house. The house is in construction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send money for roofing. You are only left with the roofing and stuff, painting.
And finishing.
Yeah. So when she went back home, there's no house, my friend. Where they were getting the pics from, I have no idea. So this lady, it was so painful that this lady decided to file a case against her mom, bro.
He's right.
By the way, these are real life stories. These are real life stories, and these life experiences they teach us to lower our expectations in life. Like, don't be too expectant in someone. Don't overtrust people.
Yeah.
You have to analyze the situation before you do
Even
something.
blood, bro. Anyone can betray you.
And for anyone who is watching, and maybe your family is outside the country and been sending you the money, and you're eating, man, shame on you.
You're chewing the money.
If you're eating the money that your family is sending to you, shame on you. Someone is traveling outside here, and you're busy doing your stuff, putting the money on another project that is not benefiting for other people.
It's not
lives are
easy.
always on the line.
It's not easy out here.
It's not easy. If someone puts their confidence and trust in you, then you should return the same. That's what we expect in life. But still,
Expectation and trust is together here, really.
Sure.
When you are going to the expectation and you are exactly, if you trust someone, then you can go up.
Right.
Sometimes karma will come in and work, but also don't expect life is not a Nigerian movie.
Yeah.
You will eat your money and still develop and stay there.
Yeah.
So to us, we have to analyze how have you known this person? Like, when you grow with someone, at least there is some level of trust you have in people.
I'll tell you, Robert. For example, your mom, you get it? Your mom raised you well, and you never doubt anything from your mother, right? But where any chance you join maybe Kachama, I don't know how you say group, if this circle or something, and he expected to get good profit from this circle, because some circle is like this: you put money, what you have on the table, then they will say it's grow as a share. But it turned out the people who came with the group or idea, they ran with the money. So guess what? And you've been sending your mother money.
There's nothing you'll do.
This one you cannot blame her 100%. If you knew it from the start that this money was doing this.
No. Sometimes you don't know.
She didn't inform you.
She didn't inform you. Like,
put
he
your
put
money
the money
there.
that he expected. If I put my son money
After
here,
getting the profit,
I will
she
get the
will
profit.
return your money.
I return your money where he was put. But it went up as like what he was expecting. It went to become like a wrong
Loss.
or yeah.
The things I've experienced in life, I've learned not to overtrust anyone in life. So you cannot put all your savings on the line simply because she's your mom.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like, I'm working, then whenever my salary is coming, I send it to my mom. Yeah, she's my mom, but I cannot do that.
I know, but most, this happened.
In your case, it's different.
Let me tell this.
But actually, for them, I think it's
They
different
send, like,
because I know
yeah.
some people they send
all
all the
the
money.
money.
That's where I'm coming. Sometimes, this thing happen to people who have, like, let's say, kid. Your kid is living with your mom, or like is living with your family. So everything you're doing, your mom will attack you in the name of your child. You get it? Are you going to send the money? The roof is. You get it? It's leaking.
Yeah, actually, even families, you can come here, you're married to your wife, you have 3 kids, it's a
No,
family, you're working for your family. Also, don't send all
Yeah,
the money to
child
the
is
wife.
sick. Yeah.
Because I know of a guy who was here for 3 years in Qatar, and while he was going back, he used to send the money back home because he left the shop, the business. The wife is running the business and taking care of the kids and the family. So when salary comes, he sends the money. When salary comes, he sends the money. The day he arrived at the airport in Tebe, she knew he's at the airport coming. She packed her bags because there was no accountability. The money was doing different things
Yeah.
from what they discuss on the phone. Yeah. You plan, okay, now let's pay off this land, we extend on our land, let's do this project. You're planning together, you're sending the money, the budget is there.
Yeah.
But in actual sense, it's doing different things.
Yeah, right.
So this should
Whenever you
not
go-
discourage us. Of course, you have to support your family, but plan also, just in case.
Yeah.
Miscellaneous.
Yeah,
Keep some for yourself
yes,
also.
Yes. I want to get your point of view. Like there's sending money back home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, in your case it's different because I see most of people from your country.
Asia, Bangladesh,
Yeah, yeah.
especially for our Asian people.
Yeah, Asian people.
We are not expectation
Taking care of the family.
in our family, and we are actually in my I want to gonna be share in my story, in my life story.
Yeah, yes.
If I go to example 11 years right now, I am in Qatar.
Yeah.
So so it's mean I am one kind of millionaire, right?
Yeah.
But if you go if you go to the reality,
Yeah.
my bank balance is still now zero. Why? Because
You're taking care.
definitely I take care of my family. Not only this is the like
Kids
what's
and
it?
wife.
No, like like not only the end of my kids and my wife,
Yeah.
even my
Brother.
my cousin,
Yeah.
my brother, because they have also expect me. Maybe my brother he is do something for me.
So, which means you become a sacrificial lamb. You sacrifice your life for
End
the
of
others.
time, I sacrifice my life when I will die. Example, and I have zero in my life.
So I want to ask you a
But
question.
I am very happy. Really, I am very happy. I am very proudful in my life. At least I do something for my family and my generation.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
God forbid. Okay, like this, your job comes to an end, so you'll go home minus nothing, right?
Yeah.
So what will you have benefited from working in that?
Okay, it's benefited only. At least I do something for my family. I'm happy. I do something for
But
my bride to
don't they have their jobs also
You know,
back at home?
Actually, to defend my brother here, it all comes back down to culture and where we come from, how we've grown up with our
because
family.
my friend, this
I've
is
seen
the-
our Asian brothers, even some people from the Philippines,
Yeah.
when they come out, whether in the US, whether in Qatar, wherever they are,
Yeah.
it's family. It's all about family.
Yeah.
He will sacrifice his life to make sure his people are happy. If the nephew wants a nice shoe, he will buy it for him. So for him, that is his happiness. It's from deep down his heart. That is his happiness.
One of my friends.
And you cannot judge for that.
This is
But in our African setting, it's completely
Different,
different.
yes.
Yeah.
Everyone for himself, then God for us all.
No, even sometimes you give something, but you keep something for yourself as well.
But
Yeah, just-
one of my friends told me like, Liam, you know, like you can be sending money home. At the end, you become you don't have anything.
Yeah.
Because, you see, it's sorry to say this.
No, it's
Back home, if you're sending money, right, and your job end here, do you know I'm going back home, people will be like, this guy was drinking, we saw him.
He did
drive,
nothing. Yeah.
He did nothing. You
He
get
did
it?
not save.
So, but my friend told me, Limo, if you're not sending money home, they will still eat. You get it?
Yeah.
They will still eat.
We send
That's
for the things that, for instance, someone is in hospital.
Emergency.
If you don't send,
Yeah.
they can die.
Take
Yeah.
care of emergency.
Yeah, but these normal things, sometimes, if you can,
In
you
Africa,
It's a once in a while thing.
Yeah,
not like
but
every
see,
month.
but still on the cultural differences.
There's a culture
For them, they
difference.
stay with their families.
Yeah.
You
You are
find the
not
whole family staying.
not send for all money in your
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Why?
Can only send once in a while. Just
You are only related people like your wife. You are the
Yeah.
you only help your wife, right? Know each other.
Not only the wife, even my brothers and my cousins.
But-
if it is important, I can
But-
help.
but-
But I plan,
but
like,
on rare occasions.
occasionally,
Yeah.
not all the money.
Yeah, yes, depend about the
If I'm
emergency.
getting, for instance, here I'm getting 3,000, then I can spend 1,000 on these people, 2,000 is mine, like this. And you
Because-
keep some for yourself and you help with this.
Because I know a friend who only remains with food money.
Yeah.
Then the rest he'll send back home.
where is it?
Does it mean from Asia State? Does it
Yeah,
mean
exactly.
that? Yeah.
It's true. Very true.
Same.
Does it mean that without you sending the money, they will not eat? Still, they will eat, right?
So question, my question
Yeah,
is,
so-
my question is, uh, if you're a breadwinner,
Yeah.
back home, and the world of people ask, like you have to send the money so that they will eat. If you're not sending the money, they will end up.
No,
No,
this
they're
is
not.
just a misunderstanding actually. I have one person I engaged with, also Asian person, asked to understand.
Yeah.
But this money is not just for eating at home.
Yeah.
Even they run maybe some family projects
Projects,
and
yeah.
these
Oh,
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole
Because for them, their families, they stay
Sure.
together.
Yeah,
related
Yeah.
of all the things of the family
They-
for this month.
They stay together, and for us, it's
It's
different
not
culture.
only for
You
consumption.
come from
eh?
Eldoret, but for your dream, you want to live in Nairobi. You're planning, you want to buy a plot of land in Nairobi, you build your home there. So our life is different from theirs.
Yeah.
And also, end of time I can expect in my family they are do something for me, but I don't.
Yeah.
But I because why? Because they send you send money. I already do for buy for one land.
Yeah.
This is because our expectation. Example, our relation is especially in my country
Yeah.
about the Bangladeshi people.
Yeah.
We are very trust each other.
Yes.
Like example, my brother. I can believe my brother if end of time in Qatar, if I have my zero in my life,
You take care.
definitely I'll trust my brother. He do something for me. Really, this is our country's trust for each other,
That's
especially for families. Yeah.
That's good, but actually, I want to give you something. It's okay, send, but also keep something small for yourself. Yeah.
But I'll try to my best in my even
You know why I'm saying
I
this?
just a minute, my friend. 11 years experience I share it with
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
This is the still now zero balance, but I try to my best. I can something save this month. This month I don't, only maybe for 800 I send, at least 200 I save for me. But end of time also this 200 I need to send for my
Right.
family.
Okay.
Yeah, but
This is the reality.
like the topic we are discussing today,
Yeah.
expectations versus reality. Yes, you're sending and you trust, but you need to keep something for yourself as well. There is a time when you will need to put your hand in your pockets and
Because-
pull out something to help yourself.
Yeah, I had a friend. He's from Nepal. I had a friend when he came here to Qatar. His father went back home.
Okay.
Now the son will feed the family. You know?
But why don't like Hussein, for example, why don't you help one of your relatives, like old men who work in your place to get job?
You bring them here.
Yeah. What do you see? What do you,
Because this our history is very very
for
difficult.
example, I know that's your history, yeah?
Yeah.
But the thing is, your brother, you have a son who is maybe 18, 20. You have maybe your cousin who is 20 and is living, because I realize that Asian people, they are living in the same complex, like a same
Yeah.
same room. So in that house, if there's a 6 men, why don't you just say 6 men come work with me in Qatar, so that at the end of time, everyone
You stop sending now. They
No. Actually,
Take care.
we are dependent. Even I have my 6 brother. Okay. If
So where is your 6 brothers?
No.
He's using as an
I
example.
give you example.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Example. I have my 6 brother. Okay.
Yes.
But I'm only who earning money for my family.
Yeah.
Okay. But their expectation. My brother is now here now Qatar. So he's do something for me, like study, like his even he whatever need. Yeah, they need for me. They can expect me, and I need to support me. I can because whenever we are childhood, our what can I say?
Elders.
No. This we are habit it
Yeah.
already. Same like doing for my father. Same like doing for my example. If you go the next generation, my grandfather. So my grandfather doing for my father. My father. So I do for my father. So definitely like going to.
Actually,
I have to do for my
I like your
support,
helping your
support,
parent, eh?
Yeah,
supporting your family,
Okay.
supporting your family is very
So
important.
it's the history.
Because even at the end of the day,
Yeah.
when we go down, they're the ones to bury us. They're the ones in our last days.
Mm.
It's family still.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my point was, yes, you can take care of them if you have the capacity, but also for yourself. Have something for yourself. Huh?
Yeah, definitely.
If on the table you have 1,000, support them with maybe 500 and then 500 for yourself. Yeah. If you need something, you can be dependent on yourself. If you're here, maybe you feel like you need to start up a certain project, or you need to change where you're staying at home, you need to live in the city or something like this, you can manage it on your own.
Yeah, exactly.
Expectations. People have to have expectations. People have to expect. I think it's connected to dreaming and having hopes, but you need to be calculative. Know where to draw the line. If your expectations are too high, most of the times you'll end up disappointed. Same like what happens in relationships.
Yeah.
You go in expecting too much.
That's common.
Huh?
That's common.
It happens almost to
Very,
everyone.
very common.
Yeah.
And when it is starting, people tell you it will end in tears. You think it is a
My
joke.
friend is going to
And it ends
so
even
many
in
times
heart
going
attack.
to the relationship.
Yeah.
Maybe
No, this
some,
is
someone kick you
So, you
and
know,
we will
this is the life we live through. Life is all about relationships,
Bro, that broken.
study. No, I'm not that broken.
Anyways,
I'm
Kiran,
not- yeah. So that is it. So same like what you were saying in school, when you're growing up, your expectations are different, and then when you reach the actual life. Actually, I remember one speech from Vice Chancellor at our graduation.
Yeah.
He said, "Welcome to the real world."
Mm.
Because while you're still in school,
Yeah.
you're living in a life of expectations.
Yeah.
You're expecting to get a very nice job because you're now a graduate.
Graduate.
You'll be in office,
Yeah.
then you start driving, you build a home. But when you come out and go on the streets and start the hustle,
Tamaking.
you start taking CVs to every office,
Yeah.
and you see no one is calling you for the job. Then you start hustles because you need to earn.
Yeah.
This is the real life.
Yeah.
This is the reality.
My biology teacher used to say, when we joined Form 1, he said, I know some of you here, we have engineer, president, we have doctors, and we have even principal among you.
Mm.
But trust me, by the end of Form 4, you know where you are.
Mhm.
Some of you will end up saying, Mwalimu, me to join KDF.
Yeah.
So, as we wind up, I'll also like to say, in as much as you are expecting, we should know what it takes to reach or to attain such goals. Okay, like there's someone you are expecting to have a nice job, or maybe you want to have a good paying job, but you are not looking for the jobs. You are just there, you see, comfortable. So you should get out of the comfort zone and know what it takes to reach those expectations.
Right.
That's actually a very good point. And actually, okay, the reality will kick in and humble you down,
Yeah.
but it shouldn't stop you from having expectations.
Mhm.
You might be down today. The commitment and the hard work that you put in,
Yeah.
you still keep your dreams, you still keep your expectations. At one point, you can be there.
Yeah.
What you're saying, there are some people who wanted to be leaders, like your teacher was saying, some are presidents.
Yeah.
One. If you have it within you and you really feel you should be in that state as one, there is
Don't
still a
have
lot of time.
But
huh?
let's put it like this.
So the commitment and the hard work.
Let's put it like this. My brother and my sister, where you are, I'm so happy you're expecting to have something good. But for what you're expecting, for example, I'm expecting to become a doctor. If this fails, what can I be? Be a nurse. You get it?
Mm.
I'm expecting to become a KDF. If this fails, become a police.
To have plan B.
Plan
So
B.
they are always having a plan B, because no matter what you're doing, there's a bad thing and there's a good thing. Like what I mean is there will be a positive and there will be a negative.
Well said. It's good. It's good to have those expectations, but as we've been saying over and over again, just limit. Don't over-expect, and yeah,
Yeah, that like of a limitation.
Yeah, and also
Yeah.
have a plan B, like he said,
Yeah.
just in case what I'm expecting doesn't turn out the way it is.
Yeah.
For instance, you're expecting
end
a
of
promotion at the end of this year.
Yeah.
If it doesn't come, how am I going to handle it?
Right.
don't kill
And what
yourself.
am I going to do? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was it for today.
Yeah.
Guys, please
Leave your opinions in the comment section. Yeah, we'll tackle that next time we come back.
like, follow,
Like,
subscribe,
Yeah.
comment,
Comment and share.
and share, please.
Desert Vibes Podcast.
End
Desert
of time, we are
Vibes Ambassadors.
expect
Catch you
about
next
our
time.
That's what's up.